Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Play action. It's Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. That one goes for 24 yards.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Ready?
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. No score after one on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's in. The ball comes out. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. And it's a defensive end getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eli Apple. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
11 empty, 11 empty.
And they go play action now. Burrow. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick-6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And out across midfield down to the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Past the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go, here we go.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
12.
Burrow will throw. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
2nd down and goal. Burrow will get this out to his running back, P. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
Takes it at the 7.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but the ball has it knocked loose.
Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Eli Apple. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Room here to run.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out.
A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Mixon.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Mixon again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bengals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Evan McPherson for the extra point.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, 75 yards, and the Jets have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that one caught downfield by Boyd.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And some room to work. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, there's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have him pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go. Set. Lock it. Ready?
They'll go again with Hall.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. DJ Reader there on
the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback's...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sam Hubbard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge. And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are right back in this football game.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Mixon with a 1st down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gun.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't
forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Wilson to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's caught at the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check.
Running left, it's Hall. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about it if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Finding space at the 40.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And off we go from Cleveland.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Brissett going to go to the air right away. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Now Brissett. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Up the middle, it's Chubb. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Look at this time for runs, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. We're scoreless after one. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Kill.
Brissett. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands of Hooper. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Play action, it's Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
To the air again, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play?
And it's a Titans touchdown. Hassan Haskins, 48 yards. And the Titans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Browns 9.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They go play action with Brissett. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett, throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice.
Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, 28 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. On first down, Tannehill. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jadeveon Clowney, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. From the end zone, Tannehill. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Brissett. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Brissett. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Brissett on first down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll throw again. Brissett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Fourth down, Brissett. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fielded right around the 8. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill rolling to his right. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That one is... First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb from 17 yards out.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well. Especially the quarterback.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Willis. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Willis with it on 3rd and 1. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Willis. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Willis wants to pass it again. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Willis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Austin Hooper from 6 yards away. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Hey, go.
Chubb will get the call, running left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a big loss
goes here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Willis, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here's Willis, third and long. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
John Johnson with the INT. And a first and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Browns!
Donovan Peoples-Jones
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 44, Willis. Another targeting catch for Robert Woods.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Again, it's Willis to throw it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. A run for Nick Chubb. Oh, he bowls over it. Runs through another. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
125 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brissett to throw on first. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On 2nd and 10, Brissett. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Anthony Walker, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
The tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film,